Good morning. I know I'm late. I'm like a half an hour late, but it's for good reason. I swear. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, just depending on where you're at. Before we go any further, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy content. Before I tell you why I'm late, let's say good morning to the chat. Okay? Oh my goodness. You guys have been waiting on me a while. I'm so sorry. Good morning, deranged lunatic. Good morning, contributing producer, Kino. Good morning, Fernando. Good morning, buenos dias, Maria. I've already said good morning to you. Good morning, Backyard TARDIS Nerdling First Class Backyard TARDIS. Good morning, Loki. Good morning. Who else we got? Loud noises! Good morning, Untamed Mando! Good morning! Good morning, Nicole, my nerd sister. Good morning. Okay, so here's why I was late. Oh, good morning, Taco Cat. Good morning. So, I watched Thunderbolts this morning. That's why I'm late. Yeah. And I got something to tell you guys. It's awesome. It is so good. I mean, I was clapping. I was screaming loudly. I mean, cackling as loud as humanly possible. It's so good. It is exactly what it needed to be. It's exactly what Marvel and Disney needed it to be, what we needed it to be. This is what Phase 4 should have been. It's so good. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. Go see it now. Go see it immediately. This is it, man. This is really, really good. You doubt me, Loki? You doubt me? Are you serious? Listen. I am not easily swayed. I'm really not. But it's so good. It's so good. I'm serious. If you have any doubt in your mind, let me relieve it now. It is awesome. It is the best Marvel movie since Endgame. And I know a lot of people have said that. They're kind of flippant about it. But this is old school Marvel. It's really weird to say that, to be perfectly honest. But this is what made the MCU great in the first place. It is fantastic. I want to marry Yelena Belova. I really want Alexei Red Guardian to be my father-in-law. I love this movie. I love these characters. Hand Lewis Pullman all the awards right now. Wyatt Russell, all of them. Just throw awards at them. Yell duck first, maybe, or incoming, but throw all the awards at them. That whole team that made this movie needs to be making all the Avengers movies. It's so good. It's so good. So good. Bucky got my first moment of going, yeah! He did great. He did amazing. He did absolutely amazing. So good. Are there any Mary Sues? Do you know anything about Sentry? But, no. So good. So good. You don't even have a concept of what you're in for. It's so good. Like, you're excited for it. You think it's going to be good. It's better than that. Like, it's better than what you hope. It's everything you want it to be and more. Absolutely phenomenal. It even got me choked up at the end. Like, relatability level. It's so good. It's so good. When is When is the last time you have heard me just fall over myself gushing about a Marvel movie? I can't remember. I cannot remember. I don't think I've ever given a review about a movie that's this positive. I have no notes on it. I have no complaints. Nothing. It's perfect. It is wonderful. It was a great freaking time. I'm going to go see it again. Take my whole family with me, and like it's a spectacle. This is what movies in theaters should be, a spectacle. It's just Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I mean, I'm sure for billions of other people, she'll always be Elaine to me, you know. Seinfeld, that was wow, super attractive. Anyway, what an amazing, and I'm not saying that she disappeared. I mean, because that feels rude. But what an amazing reinvention of her acting career. What an amazing second act for her as I'm serious. She was phenomenal. I really liked Deadpool Wolverine too. Yes, I did. You're right. I really did. But I think it's better than Deadpool and Wolverine. I won't say it's better than Endgame. I'd say it's at least equal to. It's just different. Endgame was its own kind of thing, and even the credits got me with the autographs on all their, you know, silhouettes. But I like it better than Deadpool Wolverine. I mean, I have no notes, no other notes. Good morning, Jalen. I was late too. Don't worry about it. That's right. She was on Veep, but she was still a comedian on Veep. She definitely has some funny moments in this movie, but this kind of character, this kind of role is totally different for Julia Louis-Dreyfus. So fantastic. Everyone, the entire cast did an amazing, amazing role. I thought the same thing. She was awesome. Awesome. And Geraldine reminded me of my oldest daughter the whole time. Like, I had to call my kid. It's just, I am giving you my non-spoiler review of Thunderbolts. It's incredible. It is the best Marvel movie to come out since Endgame, and I say that completely unironically and with no exaggeration. It's better than Deadpool Wolverine. It is everything you hope it will be, and absolutely that much more. So I've almost forgiven them for Secret Invasion. That's how good this movie is. Like, Disney, come here, Disney. I have something I'd like to say to you. I forgive you. I mean, not entirely. It's still going to take me some time, but this is a really good step in the right direction. So thank you. Okay. Woo! All right, guys, we got several things. Well, not several, but a few things. By the way, would you like a little bit of a spoiler for Ironheart? I know. I keep forgetting it's coming out too. It's coming out what, June? Like a month or so. She did start on Saturday Night Live. You are absolutely right. Totally forgot about that. And I was alive for it. I was there, experienced it. Okay, but it's actually made me want to. I've heard rumors about this. Nicole, you better still be here because you're going to like this. So sit down, Nicole. I've heard rumors about this. Nothing was confirmed. And the actor, has been very quiet about it. So yes, Ironheart is coming out in about a month or so. And they're showing trailers before Thunderbolts. And guess who shows up at the end of the Ironheart trailer? Are you ready? Mephisto. Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto does he not look stunning? We've been waiting, sis. We've been waiting for years since we met. We've been waiting. Eric Voss is going to be redeemed because it's finally coming. It's finally coming. Mephisto. So this is the only draw for me for Ironheart, is seeing Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto. Finally in the MCU. Because of the Red Hood. The Hood is in it, so he's made a deal. So there you have it. And we're getting Mephisto. Thunderbolts is the best. Go see it now. Go see it 3 times. Show them positive reinforcement. As a mom, that's important to me. Positive reinforcement. Reinforce the positive behavior. So go see Thunderbolts. Oh, well, yeah. Everyone. Why can't I see the trailer for Ironheart? Because I don't have a legit trailer. All I have is a picture I took. So Thursday numbers are under cap for. I'm telling you, once word of mouth hits today, it's going to be a totally different story. Yeah, the marketing for Ironheart is so much worse than Superman. They went through like 4 rounds of reshoots with it. They pushed it back. This show has been done for like 3 years. They kept reworking things. So they're probably not that confident about it. And they know the only card they're carrying is Mephisto. So there's that. But anywho, you're getting some Mephisto. And Thunderbolts is freaking phenomenal. And you should go see it now. Go see it 3 times. Although I got this really cool thing last night for free. I got this really cool rain mate thing. I know this is completely off topic, but this lady was so nice. And she gave me this $200 machine. So I said I would tell you guys what I thought about it. It's a rain mate. It's like this big. It was like $200. I got it free. So that's awesome. And it purifies the air with water. It's super cool how it works. It's so simple. Like, it makes total sense. So it sucks in all the air and washes it through the water, so all the dirt and dust falls down, and then pushes out clean air. And it makes this very soothing rain sound and this very calming light. And I had the best sleep of my life last night. Like, I got these eucalyptus drops to put in it, and it was so soothing. I went right to sleep. I can breathe this morning. I have really terrible allergies, and y'all know that. And look at me. I'm not or anything. So really awesome. If you want one of these things, I think I can get you one for free. I'm not kidding. So if you do want one, if you have problems with allergies, you just want to purify your air, or you just really you need white noise to sleep at night. Do you sleep with a fan or something like that? You like the sound of rain or ocean when you sleep? If you have trouble sleeping, you want to purify the air, allergies, whatever, or you just want something that, makes the room smell nice, hit me up, send me a DM or drop a comment in the chat below, and I'll see what I can do. I'm pretty sure I can get you guys free ones. So let me know. Let me know. I'll call my girl and it's like, hey, got people who want these things. Hook it up. Okay. So anywho, let us check on some headlines. Like we talked about yesterday. With the Chris Claremont stuff. Apparently, And I used to do that too, Fernando. I used to sleep with the TV on too, and then I started using white noise, like we turn a fan on, and that's changed the game for me. But that rainmate machine, I'm telling you, like put me right to sleep, and I stayed asleep. It was so good. I woke up and I could breathe. It was lovely. Anyway, so Jeff Snyder is basically saying that this is accurate. He's saying that Famke Janssen and Halle Berry are going to be in Avengers Doomsday, like Chris Claremont was saying. So apparently Janssen, like Claremont said yesterday, when we were watching that panel, is she's coming back as Phoenix. So we'll have Phoenix and Storm. Jeff Snyder hated Sinners. How dare he? That movie is fantastic. I need to write a review for it. I've got so much to do. You have no idea. I'm so unbelievably behind. So there's that. How cool is that? But also, like Kino and I were kind of talking about this a little bit. I don't know if he's aware of the second casting for this dude. We haven't talked about that yet, but I think we're living in a Matthew Lillard renaissance, because not only is he cast for Daredevil Born Again season 2, which we have no word yet on who he's playing, so let the speculation games begin, but also for that upcoming Carrie series. Yeah, obviously season 1, but there is that Carrie series we talked about, Mike Flanagan. He's cast in that as well. I wonder if he's playing the principal of the school or the sheriff. Detective, I mean. But anyway, so he just did, Five Nights at Freddy's. He's doing Daredevil Born Again, which, despite how I feel how that first season went, I'm hoping that the second season is a little bit more put together, because all the parts were there, all the ingredients were there. It's just like they didn't mix it properly or whatever. It just felt like a big setup for season 2. So despite all that, it's still one of the biggest series of the year, like anticipation wise, people going crazy for it. So he's in that, and a very highly anticipated Carrie series. So are we living in a Matthew Lillard renaissance? Alistair Smythe. That's a good guess. Good morning, Omari. Yeah, I'm not the world's biggest Five Nights at Freddy's fan, but that's because I think it's a generational thing. It could possibly be him because Kingpin is a Spider-Man villain too. There is a possibility. But anyway, my kids were big Five Nights at Freddy's fans, so I watched it. But yeah, he's a great actor. I enjoy him thoroughly. I really do. Okay, so here's the latest we're hearing about the Buffy stuff. And this makes my little Buffy heart so happy, because someone tried to give me crap on TikTok. Freaking TikTok kids, man. They're the worst. They are the absolute worst. But someone tried to give me crap on TikTok when I said I don't want a Buffy series that's Buffy is some insurance adjuster and it's about some slayer we don't know yet. So she was like, not all fans. You'll be fine. Bitch, don't tell me what I'll be. I'll tell you what I will be. Thank you very much. I don't need your 2 cents. Thank you. I don't know if you know this, but opinions are subjective. You're allowed yours. I'm allowed mine. So stupid TikTok kids. Anyway. Sarah Michelle Gellar has given her 2 cents on it. She obviously for years she saw no point to go back to Buffy because they put a good cap on it. They continued it in the comics, and they had such a terrible experience with Joss. His real name's Joe. Okay, he just thought Joss sounded cooler, and that is not a lie. But she gets a pitch from Chloe Zhao, and she's like, "Wait a minute, we're on to something." Speaking of those comics, another person on TikTok, okay, was like, "Not everyone read the comics or the books." I'm like, first of all, what are you talking about? Hey, a lot of people read the comics. What books are you talking about? But a lot of people read the comics, and it doesn't really matter. There's an established continuity there. So you gonna tell that you gonna tell that same line to comic book movie fans? Try it. Try it. I will fight you because Joss wasn't the entire driving force. In fact, later in the season, some of the best work was not done by Joss. He was just the showrunner. In name only for a lot of seasons and episodes. The creative team that made Buffy as amazing as it was, Marty Noxon, Jane S. Benson, David Fury, David Greenwalt, Tim Minear. I'm missing someone, but those are the people I want to see involved in some capacity in this sequel series because they are the writers, producers, and directors that made the Buffy series what it was. Those are the people that wrote some of your best, most memorable moments. So Joss kind of shit the bed. You don't treat people the way that he did and walk away with everything. Or you shouldn't, because that's negative reinforcement. We don't want to reinforce negative behavior. Anyway, he was a good writer, and then he came up with Justice League, and that kind of killed it for me. Look, Age of Ultron wasn't that great. He wrote that too. He just started falling off. I love Thunderbolts. I love Thunderbolts. I love it, and I don't care. What I was saying was, is she going to make those kind of comments about comic book characters? I mean, she basically did. I don't know, I'm not articulating very well. What I'm saying is, she made a comment about the Buffy comics don't matter when they absolutely do. They do. There's an established continuity there. Joss ruined Justice League. Did. And it was rude what he did. It was terrible what he did. The film had 20% more to film and he reshot 80% of it. So you should totally watch Buffy, Omari. You should. It's a really, really good show. I mean, it's kind of dated now. It is a little bit. But big part of my youth, my younger years. Anyway. Back to the point. You got me off topic. I blame you. So Sarah Michelle Gellar talks to this magazine, and they bring up the rumors. Gellar, who's partnering with MyFitnessPal to promote a new meal planner tool, will clarify one rumor that's been spreading across the internet, though. In March, TV Line reported details about 3 characters who will comprise the revival's new Scooby Gang. A brainy 16-year-old slayer named Nova, a wealthy nerd named Hugo, and a vampire expert named Gracie. Per Gellar, none of this information is factual. Nicolas Cage was not in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. That was Paul Reubens, Pee Wee Herman. Ah, ooh. Yeah, that was Paul Reubens, Pee Wee Herman. Those are all fake characters, Gellar says. That thing that got released is all fake. So it's all fake. The insurance thing, the characters, all fake. So we can breathe a little bit of relief now. I feel a little better. I feel a little better because that was not is not what we wanted. That was not what we wanted. So happy to find out that all these rumors are entirely fake and we're going to have a Buffy centered Buffy series. So happy to hear it. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yep, that was Pee Wee. That was Pee Wee. And the wig he's wearing, fun fact, it was his. And it was made after how his hair looked in his mugshot when he got arrested in 1990 at the porno theater. He said that mugshot was the coolest he'd ever looked in his life. So when he did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that's how they did his hair. I thought that was a fantastic little fun fact. Omari, was it Michelle Trachtenberg and Buffy? They'd probably have to address her death, right? Yes. Michelle Trachtenberg played Dawn, Buffy's little sister, who was not introduced until season 6 season 5. Was it season 5? Yes, it was season 5. Sorry. And it was like a mystical thing. It was a whole, I don't want to spoil it for you, but she didn't exist and she was made into existence. So they could really work with that. It's tragic what happened to Michelle Trachtenberg. Diabetes is awful. And what happened to her is just, I said, tragic. So just terrible. Pull from the comics. You have plenty to work with. Exactly. It's exactly what I'm saying. Pull from those comics. She was traveling the world, the elder stateswoman leader of the Slayer army, dating the immortal. There's plenty to work with. I want Andrew. If we don't have Andrew as like the head of the Watchers, I'm going to riot. One of my favorite Andrew moments in it is, there are so many. Okay. And apparently it's like ingrained into my psyche and I quote him entirely too much, but it's actually in the Angel series. He's walking around with Spike and he's like, what does blood smell like? And Spike says, you ever put a penny in your mouth? And he's like, yeah. He's like, well, kind of like that. And they're walking further and he's like, it's this way. Andrew's like, how do you know? And Spike says, because the blood, it's stronger. The blood smells stronger. And Andrew goes, like nickels? Listen. Like, that was so funny. Maria, my entire life, I thought it was the cage. You learn something new every day. You are welcome, madame. You're welcome. Do you think Angel from Bones? Then he's Angel. He's just always going to be Angel to me. I don't know. The problem, and this was talked about many years ago by James Marsters and David Boreanaz, who is, anyway, that vampires aren't supposed to age. It has been over 20 years since those series ended, and they've definitely aged. So that would be definitely a bridge to cross with the fact that they have aged. Wait a damn minute. Yeah. So there's our Buffy information. That makes me extremely happy. I'm very, very, very relieved. Thank you, Sarah Michelle, for putting that out there. Now, on to our main topic. And this is kind of crazy to me, but it's definitely showing it's definitely showing how Disney treats people. Real quick, I want to respond to this comment. Yes. Those are the 2 episodes you've seen? Okay. So the first one, the musical one, is called Once More with Feeling. And many of those songs get stuck in my head all of the time. The 2 episodes you mentioned are their most award-winning. They won a bunch of Emmys for those episodes. So Once More with Feeling, Joss Whedon, David Fury, and Joss Whedon's wife wrote all the songs and lyrics for that. David Fury's actually in it. One of my favorite scenes. He's a guy standing outside of the dry cleaners, and he's singing, "They got the mustard out. They got the mustard out." Genius. Absolute genius. The second one you're talking about is called Hush, and it is phenomenal. They won a bunch of Emmys for that too. That's season 4. So Once More with Feeling, season 6, and Hush, season 4. Definitely amazing episodes. Check them out. Omar says the only Angel episode I've seen is Smile Time. That is their season 5, episode 15, I think. And it is also one of my favorites. It's a really, really, really good one. Still robot? Am I still robot? Did that work? That usually works for Nintendo cartridges. Hush reminded me of Blink. Yes, it does. That's a good one. Okay. See, works with Nintendo cartridges, works with mic cables, raised by an electrician sound technician. Thank you very much. Thank you. Anyway, so Jeremy Renner did an interview, and it's unfortunate. He does say one thing where I'm like, that's not it, dude. Don't use that. You don't get to use that. I don't think that's why it is, but let's watch it real quick. He's going to explain how it's picking up impacts. I know, because it's attached to my desk, and I have this, but I have nowhere else to put it. So, listen, Loki, shut up. You need to shut up, okay? Because I'm a Xenial here, and that's what we did, and you will not take that from me. I will believe for the rest of my life that blowing on the cartridge worked, okay? You put your shirt over it, too. My dad used to make us put our shirt over it so we didn't get spit on it. Anyway, you let us freaking have it. Don't steal any more joy today, Loki. You're on probation. No more joy stealing for one day. You're going to have to save it up for next week. Okay. God, Loki, quit getting me off track. So Jeremy Renner talks about how he was offered season 2 of Hawkeye. They came to him. They're like, let's do season 2. But we're only going to pay you half the salary that we paid you for season 1. And he was like, why? I'm not doing it then. He was never asking for more than season 1. He wanted just as much as he got for season 1. And they said no. So, thank you, Nicholas, Kino, Nicole, and Maria. So, let's watch Once More with Feeling. No, let's watch Jeremy Renner talk about Disney trying to be cheapskates.
They asked me to do a season 2, and they offered me half the money. I'm like, wow, it's going to take me twice the amount of work for half the amount of money. And so 8 months of my time, essentially, and to do it for half the amount. I'm like, I'm sorry. Why? Because you think I'm only half the Jeremy because I got ran over? Maybe is that what? That's why you want to pay me half of what I made on the first season? And this is not Marvel, mind you. This is like this Disney, not even really Disney. It's just the penny pinchers, the
It's Disney.
accountants. I told them to go fly a kite. I mean, just at the
That means you
insult
told them to go
offer,
fuck themselves.
and we didn't see eye to eye on that. And sadly, and I still love the character. I still love to do it, but I had to defend myself. I didn't ask for any more money, mind you, right? It just paid me what I made the first season. So it's a little disheartening that that didn't happen, but that's fine. I'm happy to let that go because my body's probably thanking me, time and time again that I'm not doing it right now. But we'll see. They
So, yeah, he did good to tell them to kick rocks. Know your worth. Know your worth entirely. I can't say that I completely agree with his idea that it's because he got ran over because he's only half a bit. How are you half a Jeremy? You're not. You have all of your limbs and bits and pieces, and you have the greatest doctors in the world working on you. That's just me being bitter because I'm poor and I get the doctors that I can get. And I am missing bits and pieces and limbs. So um I don't think they offered him less money because he's, got metal bits and pieces. I mean, he came back, he bounced back pretty great from what I can see. I mean, I don't live with him every day and I don't feel his pain. Um, but I don't think his accident had anything to do with him offering him less money. I think it was the fact that one, Hawkeye season 2 didn't bring in the subscribers that they thought it was going to. And that is facts. Hawkeye season 1, did I say Hawkeye season 2? Hawkeye season 1, if in case I didn't say that correctly. It is an absolute miracle. Oh, absolutely. I am not denying that. It is a miracle he's alive. I am not denying that whatsoever at all. I'm just saying it in a really, really bad way that he survived. And I don't think that it was the reason the accident is the reason for the less money. I'm just saying it in a really horrible way because I'm not articulate at all and I have no idea what I'm doing. But I think the reason why they're offering him less money is because Hawkeye, the series season 1, didn't do as well as they hoped, didn't bring in the subscribers, the advertising, whatever. And people didn't seem as excited about Hawkeye as they do the other characters. And then they kept putting out subpar content like Secret Invasion. So the problem is Disney's trying to get away with paying people less because they lost money. That's what I think. And I think there might be some credence to the whole they wanted to replace him with Kate. They were trying to set up these new Avengers and definitely have a lot more women in it. And I think they wanted to replace him with Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. And Jeremy Renner himself has said several times that he doesn't want to be in his 50s in tights. And he just said in this interview that his body is probably thanking him because as someone who does have a lot of hardware and skeletal issues and damage like that, that would cause him a lot of discomfort and pain. That would be more difficult for him than it was before. No matter how good your doctors are and, healing up, there is such a thing as scar tissue in your bones. And that never, ever is back the way it was before, ever. It rains and I'm down. I can't do hardly anything. I'm in pain. I'm swelling. I'm achy. And he has that all over. He's got metal in his body. You feel that. Trust and believe. you feel that. So that would be very difficult on him. Good morning, Jesse. So I don't think it has anything to do with his ability level or the accident. I think it has a lot to do with where Disney is right now, especially with Marvel, and how shitty they are at treating their employees, because they are. They treat them like pawns. They don't call it the golden handcuffs for no reason. There is a reason for that. So I think he most definitely made the right decision to tell them, go fly a kite, because Hawkeye does have a fan base and people wanted a good Hawkeye series. He's more machine now than man. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Omari says, I haven't seen Mayor of Kingstown on Paramount Plus, but hopefully Renner can take it easier there compared to the stunt work on Disney. I absolutely agree with you. I've seen 2 episodes of the first season of Mayor of Kingstown, and if you're into that sort of thing, you're going to love it. It's very well done. It just doesn't hold my attention because there's no fantasy element to it, and I am a creature of habit. So yeah, they're going to have to pay Haley Steinfeld, a lot more money to get her back. And I think they know that, especially after Renner has come out and said they tried to pay me half and I told them to fuck off. So he's thrown a gauntlet down here, guys. This is a really big deal for one of the big 6. One of the people that established the MCU for what it is, to come out and say something against Disney. That normally does not happen, ever. Usually this kind of stuff, these conversations happen privately and they don't go anywhere. Like, I'll hear about it and then I'll try to tell you guys and I'll have people tell you, you're full of crap. You're full of it. That's not true. It is. And Jeremy Renner is right here telling you that. They don't treat people that great. They treat you like cattle. That's how they treat you, like cattle. ScarJo sued them, but she didn't come right out and say stuff like this. She just went and sued him. So this is good. This is very good, not just for Jeremy, not just for us, but especially for the cast and crew that work for Marvel and Disney, Star Wars, Disney. You have no idea the half of it. You have no idea. Disney is practically its own government. They have their own army, their own spies. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's real. It really happens. It's true. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. Why do you think Disney gets away with it? Money, power, blackmail, fear. That's how they get away with it. They will absolutely 100% destroy your career. They will destroy your life. That is what canceling means. We only have this kind of vague idea of social media canceling. That's what canceling means to us. What canceling is a physical thing. Disney will follow you around in black SUVs. They will tap your phone. They will send people to try and entrap you. They will blacklist you from ever working in the industry ever again. That is what canceling means. They will call social media and have them shadow ban you. Like, you can post all you want, but nobody's going to see it. I have witnessed all of this firsthand. I'm telling you, it's real. And Jeremy Renner is giving you some insight to that. So, good for him. What they did to Gina Carano, that's just one example. Imagine if it's someone that stepped on their toes that isn't a household name. Imagine what they do to that person. I know exactly what they do. So there you go. There you go. It's coming, and I can't wait either. I've tried to get people I know. I tried to get people I know to get on board with that. And they're like, no, 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 no. None of, here's the thing, Loki. None of that is the creatives. None of this stuff that's happening that I'm talking about, what Jeremy Renner is talking about, and he even says it, none of it is the creatives. None of it. It's the executives. So there you go. I'm 100% behind Jeremy Renner here in this. Good for him. Absolutely. He did the right thing. Jeremy Renner, to me, he really does have a heart of gold, I think. I think he's a decent person. He's got a heart of gold. And you got to admire his. Yeah, Jeremy did nothing wrong. Jeremy's a hero. Saved his nephew's life. Entirely. But he's also kind of this adorable. How do I put this? There's a term for it in the army, at least my army that I was married into. And you guys aren't going to get it. So if anyone has any experience with active duty army life, tell me you know what the term cheese dick means. It's not always, it's not necessarily a good thing, but Jeremy's just an adorable heart of gold person. He is so passionate about the things he's passionate about, and you got to love him for that. I want that kind of confidence. I want that confidence to say, you know what? Nobody cares to listen to it, but I'm going to record an album. I mean, I kind of did that. Oh my God, I'm Jeremy Renner. I'm a cheese dick. Mando. My brother told me what it was. Here I am doing YouTube. I'm Jeremy Renner. Oh my God. But no, he just does his thing, man. He does his thing. He gives 0 F's about what other people think about it. He's just a happy guy, joyful, just a joyful, pleasant human being. So good for him. Good for him for standing up for himself. Good for him for living his life the way he wants to and not letting anyone else tell him any different. I know you did. I think that's wonderful, Mando. Thank you. But I support Jeremy Renner. # I'm with Jeremy. Make it happen, guys. But I can't say that I was holding out for I didn't say I was holding out for a season 2 of Hawkeye. I'm not necessarily disappointed about that. But what are the chances that he's actually going to show up in Secret Wars or Doomsday after this? What are the chances? What are the odds? I mean, if he's turning them down for starring in his own series, another season of his own series, what are the chances he's going to show up in the movies? If they're not willing to pay him for his own series, how much are they willing to pay him to show up in their big fancy movies? Exactly. This is my point. And he's come out speaking against it. He's come out, he's done an interview with his face, so you can't take it out of context. You know, it's not something in print or with his thumbs. He's flat out said they wanted to pay me half. And I was like, no, and he's clearly annoyed and insulted by it, as he should be, 1,000% as he should be. But Jeremy, please stop saying you're half a Jeremy, because you're not half a Jeremy. You're not. You're the $1 million Jeremy now. So $6 million Jeremy. So chances are those suits are not happy with him right now. And I don't see them falling over themselves to make it right, because that's not what Disney does. Disney, the suits, want to have this air of infallibility, like they're the Roman Catholic Church or something. So, well, what he said, Jesse, what Jeremy Renner said was, why do they want to pay me half? Is it because of the accident and I'm half a Jeremy now? Is that why you want to pay for half a Jeremy? And that's why I was like, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. And please stop saying that, because you've got all your bits and pieces. You really showed your grit, determination, and your ability to just really bear down and pull through it and build yourself up back strong again. Never say that. Never say that. I tried to say it earlier and I said it in a really horrible way. Yeah. So I don't have a lot of hope that he's going to be showing up in any movies, because not only is he not willing to take the crumbs they're throwing his way, but he's also probably ticked them off. But that's just my opinion, and it's an opinion, my speculation. But if you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about all of this, leave it in the chat below. We are wrapping this up. We are winding down. I got to take off. I'm hungry now. I have to eat something. But if you like what I am putting down here, help me support the channel, please. And the easiest and freest way to do that is simply by hitting that like button, subscribing if you're new, and ringing the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy stuff. Yes. But there are other ways to do it, because genuinely, I cannot keep the show going without donations. I haven't gotten any in a while, but it's fine. I completely understand. Things are tough for everybody. It's hard out there. It's hard out there for a pimp these days. That's why I grow my own food and have chickens. But with help from you guys, I'm able to keep the stream going so I can pay for the software. And the first way that you can do that is by scanning that QR code right there. It will take you to this link, which is also in the description below, as will all the links I share with you. It's buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua. You go there by typing that in or scanning that code, and you can tip me as little or as much as you like to help keep this stream going. If you're not comfortable with that and you're more comfortable with something you know better, I have Cash App. I've got PayPal and Venmo too, but Cash App's just easier to throw up here. So just $ DanielleSoncasie, and same thing with Buy Me a Coffee. Tip me as little or as much as you like. Whatever you feel moved to give to keep this on the air, I super unbelievably humbly appreciate it. You can also join the official Nerdling Army by going to patreon.com/comics. And we have 3 different tiers, starting as little as $3 a month. And they each come with their own exclusive rank and insignia, which goes on your own merch that you get every 3 months for the first year of your patronage. You get exclusive content, behind the scenes, sneak peeks, early access, request breakdowns. I do what I can for you guys. It's a lot of work. I try to get there when I can. But you also get access to the exclusive Nerdling Army chat that no one else gets to be a part of. So check that out today if you feel so moved to do so. And I was telling you guys today, I got that super cool air purifier. It's like a $200 air purifier called a Rainmate, 100% free. Totally free. If you want one, if you need one, hit me up, shoot me a text, DM, whatever. Tell me in the comments. I'll get a hold of you and I'll hook you up. I will, because it's awesome and I feel so much better today. Let's see. Bacon and waffles. Holy crap, that sounds amazing. That sounds really, really good. I think I want that now. And chickens, bok bok. Yeah, check my chickens if I can. It's hard to kill a chicken for food. No, it's not. No, you just go out there, pick one, take it away from the coop so the other chickens don't see it because they have really good eyesight. And then you just on the neck, just spin it around. Super easy. But you guys have a good weekend. I'll be back Monday morning, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time with your Monday Daily Dose of Dork. Till then, I'm out. I'm gonna take a nap. I don't know. Do weekend stuff. Probably go see Thunderbolts again. But you guys be good. I'll see you in the next one. And keep your eyes peeled after everything we talked about today, because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!